Brand.
You see my shirt? Kellyanne
Yeah.
made it for me.
Yeah, it goes with your sticker on your car. Excellent.
Yeah.
And all right,
Got a man bun.
I won't say anything. But here we go. Intro.
This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, and insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to show 367 Aussie Mac Zone. Happy New Year. Zarn,
Happy New Year,
how are you?
everybody.
Yes.
I'm fantastic, Michael. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, we finally made it back.
We did.
After having too much fun last week.
Yeah. I say how are your holidays, but I know how they work because I was with you. But for the watchers and listeners' sake, how was your holidays, Michael?
It was beautiful, quiet, peaceful.
Excellent. Yes, it was.
Enjoyed the grandkids immensely.
Yeah,
Absolutely immensely.
I've had a fantastic holiday. Just spent nothing but time with the kids. We have had an absolute ball all the time. Thanks to Michael as well. We went to Jamboree, which a couple of us family members had never been to before. So it was great fun.
That was great, wasn't it? Welcome all. Chat.
I'm sure we go live, people. Hang on a second.
Yeah. So
make sure my Facebook is turned right down. There we go.
And you had another nice day at the pool today because it's like 4,000 degrees.
Oh my God, it's so hot. And tomorrow's going to be even hotter.
Yeah, well, so currently it's still 38 here. That's why there's fan noise going at the moment because I couldn't be in here without a fan.
That's right. There's also fan noise at my end as well because I couldn't be here without it either.
So I left Strathfield at 12:15 today, and it was 29 degrees. And by the time I drove to Penrith, which was 40 minutes, it was 38 degrees.
Wow, 10 degrees difference in the west.
It's amazing when you come out of the tunnel at Homebush on the M4 and you get to Church Street. That's like 8 degrees there. Must be just where the Parramatta River basically runs out or something.
Yeah.
So, you keep fiddling. Our Aussie Apple ramblings this week. So, a few quick ones just to get us started again.
Yeah.
So, Android Central reports iMessage on Android and Windows. This app brings iMessage to Android and you can sign up to use it right now. The app will let you search, snooze and archive messages across 15 different chat networks. A new universal chat app called Beeper promises to bring you a unified inbox for 15 of the most popular messaging services out there, including Apple's iMessage. The app has been developed by a team that includes Eric Magikovsky, founder and former smartwatch brand Pebble. Announcing the launch of the app on Twitter, Magikovsky said the app makes it possible for iMessage to work on Android, Windows and Linux devices using some trickery, whatever that is. So until now, iMessage has been available only on Apple's own devices. However, it is important to note that Beeper is a subscription service with a $10 monthly fee. But, if everyone at work uses that and you're the only one with an Android phone, get work to pay for it. So another cool thing is the South Australian government commits $6.5 million to launch its own satellite in 2022. ZNet reports the low-orbit satellite will be used to support improvement of state emergency, environmental, water monitoring and bushfire mitigation services. The South Australian government has announced a $6.5 million SA-SAT-1 space mission that will see the state launch its own satellite into orbit in 2022. The state
Where are they launching it
government,
from? Sorry.
South Australia, from their own, I believe.
Okay, cool.
It's appointed SmartSat Cooperative Research Centre to lead the mission, while IoT satellite startup MyRiter has been contracted to provide data collection about weather events, including rainfall and bushfires from the ground-based sensors and Earth observation imaging. Satellite manufacturing company Innova Technologies will also be involved with the project and has been charged with designing and building the satellite.
Wow.
So there's more on that story in the show notes, of course. Now, story number 2.
Yeah, happy 40th birthday to the most important rule in the history of Apple. Inc. reports Apple is an innovative company. The memo said, "We must believe and lead in all areas." Steve Jobs first appeared on a major business magazine cover almost 40 years ago. The magazine, Inc., which put Jobs on the front of its October 1981 issue, with headlines, "This man has changed business forever." Not a lie. What personal computers can do for you. As it happens, a detail in that article means we're hitting another 40th anniversary. December is, in fact, 40 years since Apple, then Apple Computers, officially began eating its own dog food.
Yeah, keep going.
We can make the date by memo. The Apple's then CEO had calculated throughout the companies which had supposed to take its effect 4 decades ago in December 81. The memo read, "Effective immediately, no more typewriters are to be purchased, leased, etc., etc. Apple is an innovative company. We must believe and lead in all areas. If word processing is so neat, then let's all use it. Goal by the first 81, no typewriters at Apple. We believe the typewriter is obsolete. Let's prove it inside before we try and convince our customers." So there you go. As of that date, there was no typewriters at all. So the first 81, no more typewriters.
Yeah, 40 years ago. That's pretty cool.
40 years ago.
Like when you think about it, like that's.
Well, think about the storage space too. Like back then, like it wouldn't have been much.
Nah.
So if they were, if they were using that. So yeah.
So about 1986, I got my first hard drive.
Yeah.
10 megabyte hard drive. 10
megabyte
hard drive. And now you get, and it cost me like, I built it because I worked for a company that made hard drives, not the spinning platter part, but the whole enclosure and everything. We made really strong ones too. And it cost me about $1,200.
Wow.
And we made it out of, ours were made out of about 6mm thick aluminium casing, bent into a U shape and bent into a U, like when we do Macworld back in those days, we used to put it on the ground and stand on it and talk to people while we're demoing it. Like there was no problem whatsoever.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I know, like what blows my mind too is that everything they would have written, but no more typewriters, would have had to been then put onto a disc itself, which was a memory card. Like all those floppy disks, they were just little memory cards.
5 1/4 in those days. Yep.
Yep.
5 1/4. Yeah.
Yep. And so that's right. They would have been stored on there, and then you would have had like a little file. Remember because I had one for my games and everything when I was a kid.
Yeah.
If I wanted to play like my games on my computer, which was also an Apple of some sort, which I can't remember. Oh no, actually that was a Commodore back then I had.
Yeah.
And you'd flick through your thing looking for your game. Up there you go. There's Pitfall, or there we go. There's this. Well,
so it was like an index card system that
it was an index card system, but it was it held more than one single page. But
yes.
So that's how they would have done it. So at each desk they would have had a computer and then a box of discs as an index system would have been fantastic.
So, the medical study suggests Apple iPhone 12 with MagSafe can deactivate pacemakers. So,
holy shit.
Oldies like me, please pay attention.
Yeah.
So, 9 to 5 Mac reports when Apple revived MagSafe with the iPhone 12 lineup, one question brought up was how these latest devices with more magnets would interact with medical devices like pacemakers.
Yeah.
Apple's official word was the iPhone 12 MagSafe wouldn't interfere more than previous iPhones. Now, one of the first medical studies has been published that shows a pacemaker being deactivated by the iPhone 12. Apple has never said the iPhones or the iPhone 12 lineup doesn't present a risk for interfering with medical devices like pacemakers.
Mm-hmm.
But Apple officially says that the iPhone 12 and MagSafe are not expected to pose a greater risk of magnetic interference to medical devices than prior iPhone models in a support document. Now, one of the first medical studies has been published by the Heart Rhythm Journal, pardon me, that saw a Medtronic pacemaker deactivated by holding an iPhone 12 near it. It doesn't sound like there is concrete evidence that the iPhone 12 and MagSafe do pose greater risk of increased interference, but with the study out now, we may see more testing in the medical to find out for sure. Of course, it's not just iPhones or smartphones that can create interference issues. It can be any item that contains magnets strong enough to create a problem. And there's lots of things with magnets in it when you're thinking about it. So just be aware. Be aware, be aware, be aware.
Yeah.
So, gaming. Have we got any gaming?
We do, a little bit. In a second, I'm just trying. One moment, and I will go into my. Yeah.
Because I don't think they're on my notes.
No, they're not. I haven't put them up yet. I apologise. It's holidays. I'm running around with the kids. So.
Yeah. That's what midnight's for. Doing this stuff.
I'm normally doing this stuff.
I know, I can hear you.
Where was it?
Where was that? A show the other day. They built this new house, beautiful house, and you came up the middle stairs, and there was a bedroom on each side of the stairs.
Yeah.
For a married couple?
Yeah.
Because he snored so bad that she had one room and he had the other.
I'm sure if we had the space, that would happen. Sorry, hang on a second. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, here we go. Got it. So Ocean Horn over the holidays released Ocean Horn Chronos Dungeon.
Yeah.
So this is like your 16-bit, in between 16 and 8-bit. It might be 16-bit by watching it now. Yeah, it looks a bit 16-bit, I'll say. 16-bit game, even 32. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but it's got that retro look in the dungeons. It's very Zelda-esque. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what it's like. Watching it at the moment, it's very, very Zelda. So, you can't go wrong with that, really, can you, if it's like that good?
That's right, yeah.
Zelda's going crazy. Yeah, and Zelda's going crazy at the moment, too. Like, it's fantastic. So that's the one I will leave a review for that. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I tried to earlier, but the boys are home and they're running around and they want me to be with them. So I chose children over gaming today. It's not often. That's what I say. All right, it's not often.
So
so I will get a review in for that. I'll talk about a bunch of other stuff as well.
there's been a
Nintendo
couple of
working.
releases. Yeah.
There's been a few releases.
Apple.
Also, a lot of Nintendo stuff. We brought a Switch over Christmas. You've got the Nintendo app for your phone as well that you can use on the Apple phone, on the iPhone. So that sort of links everything in, especially if you're a Pokemon player. If you've got Pokemon Sword or Shield on your Switch, and you've got Pokemon Home on your phone and Pokemon Go on your phone, you can transfer all your stuff over from your Switch to Home, then onto your Pokemon Go onto your phone, which is really cool. So that means you're getting extra Pokemon that aren't either yet available or have so much higher stats than it normally would in Sword, and then be able to bring them over to Pokemon Go and stuff like that. So also get Pokemon Bank or Pokebank, I can't remember the name of it, which will store all your Pokemon on there, which then you can transfer from Bank to Home, from Home to Go, and then all Home to Let's Go and the Sword and Shield and stuff as well. So yeah, it's all accessible. It's all, and like I said, you can keep tabs on what you got, what you don't have, all fingertips on your iPhone.
Yeah.
So that is very cool.
Excellent.
So story 2, Fortnite streamer, the Gregus broke Twitch records with more than 2 million concurrent viewers. Wow.
That's pretty big, isn't it?
But, yeah,
2 million.
huge. Viewers, like concurrent, like at once. Like I've had 2 million views. No, I've got 2 million people watching me right now.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're lucky to have 2.
Yeah, that's you and me.
That's right. Spanish streamer and EU Heretics team owner David the Griff, I don't know how to say his name, Martinez smashed the concurrent record on Twitch today with more than 2 million live viewers tuning in to watch him reveal his Icon Series Fortnite skin. That's why he had 2 million views, because he had a skin to release. So they asked him, here he is playing, and everyone's like, oh my God, look how good he is. No. He had a skin to release. People will always flock when there's freebies. Anyway, it may not have been a freebie. Don't take my word for that. But yeah. His excitement was palpable, and viewers watched live as Martinez Googled Twitch's previous records on his record-breaking stream. Martinez takes the individual concurrent record from
Blevins,
Blevins, who previously had the record for the highest number of concurrent on his individual stream was 635,000, set in March 2018.
So he's got 3 times the numbers.
I don't know what Blevins was doing. If Blevins was playing a game and he had 635,000 streamers, that's excellent.
Yes,
this guy had a skin to release. It's not like he was in there playing a game and he was playing at the best anybody had ever seen. You know, he was just in there and he had a skin to release. People are always going to... I still do stuff like that. I want to see the new skin is for a car I'm driving on Forza or something like that. You know, so I will always... When they released the Hoonicorn on the Forza, I waited up for it because I wanted it. You know, so people are going to wait up because they want stuff. You know, even if I had to pay for the Hoonicorn, all that sort of stuff. But if they're waiting up to get this new skin, of course he's going to get more viewers. But if this guy here with 635 was playing, I still think he's better. Sorry.
That's all right. So, entertainment.
Yes. What have we got?
Apple again extends the Apple TV Plus free trials. Subscribers now get until July 2021. It's because we're still in lockdown and haven't got all the shows going. So Apple is again extending the free period for Apple TV one-year free trials given out with hardware. With the latest announcement, anybody with an Apple TV Plus subscription that was set to expire from now until June will instead expire in July 2021. This means customers who took advantage of the year free deal back when the service first launched will now be getting an additional 9 months of free access to Apple original shows and movies. Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah.
They understand that there are some challenges, and they have been growing while they've people have been catching up and been able to stream and stuff. So, for example, my wife and I have been enjoying Dickinson Series 2 and Servant Series 2, and apparently so have with twice as many people watching Series 2 Episode 1 as watched the last episode of Series 1.
Excellent.
Just shows how fast you can grow a business, doesn't it?
I'm glad you finished that sentence very quickly. My wife and I have been enjoying Dickinson.
Yep.
Series 2.
So Apple TV Plus picks up a new Lessons in Chemistry drama with Brie Larson. A new drama series is set to debut on Apple TV Plus called Lessons in Chemistry. According to Variety, Brie Larson will executive produce as well as star in the new series. Based on an upcoming novel from writer Bonnie Garmus, the show will be set in the early 60s and follow Elizabeth Scott, played by Larson. The character, yes, the character has aspirations of becoming a scientist, but that quickly becomes unrealistic due to the times and expectations for women to stay at home. Elizabeth later ends up pregnant and fired from her job, but decides to work her way toward her dream of being a scientist, regardless of gender norms.
Awesome.
Sounds like today, doesn't it?
No, like, I love this sort of stuff because it's like my nan's story. You know, in the 50s, my nan, you know, single parent, worked for the police, rode a motorcycle. You know, like she wasn't a normal stay-at-home housewife. You know,
still not.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely not. All right, so IDC. Yep, IDC. Mac shipment rise industries leading 49% in Q4. Apple boasts market share, pardon me, of 8%. 9to5 Mac again. New report out today from IDC features the firm's latest estimate for worldwide PC shipment for the holiday quarter. Very notable, the analysts say that Apple led all other PC manufacturers in the quarterly growth as Mac shipments increased a huge 49%. Apple still sits behind what's that bloody brand
Lenovo.
called? Lenovo, thank you, and HP for overall shipments and market share, but the holiday quarter appears very impressive for Mac sales.
Yes. Well, we got all the new M1 Macs.
Yep.
We got, which all got rave reviews.
Exactly. Like, don't get me wrong, was it Lenovo? They're probably always going to be ahead. Same with HP when they make a very cheap, small laptop.
They're selling $300 to $500 machine compared
to they've got no disk drive. They've got no
$1,200 machine. Yeah,
that's right. They've got no anything on them. They're basically a school book, and that's what they are. They're used as a school book.
Yeah.
You know, like I know my kids use mostly Lenovo laptops for school, and it's all just there so they can take notes. So they're using it instead of paper now. Yeah. And so, of course, a $350 computer for your child starting high school is going to be the more acceptable price than a $1,250 Apple.
Yeah.
Because with wear and tear and everything like that. It's nothing if they go, oh my God, I dropped it and I'm going to have to replace the screen. Okay, then $100 to replace the screen. That's fine. So you can understand why they are leading the
a lot of Lenovo
overall.
ones and stuff, they just don't repair them. They just throw away.
Well, that's right. They don't. They just replace them. I've had heaps of students. They go, they're broken, replace it, and they do. They just replace it. They upgrade it. So Over to you.
So iPhone wins Christmas, claims top 9 spots for new activations in the US. 9 to 5 again. Apple once again dominated Christmas Day smartphone activations in the US, according to new data from Flurry Analytics. The data indicates that the iPhone accounted for 9 of the top 10 smartphone activations on Christmas Day this year, although total activations were down compared to 2019. Interestingly enough, the iPhone 11 was the most popular iPhone activated on Christmas Day, followed by the iPhone XR and the iPhone 12 Max. Compared to the prior 7-day average of activations, however, the XR was flat, indicating that it was not necessarily a popular gift, but it remains a strong seller in Apple's lineup. So the top 10, and I haven't got the picture here, but yeah, there was what was the last? So the iPhone 12 mini wasn't in the top 10.
Yeah.
And the last one was something like a Lenovo phone too. Did they release a phone? I'll just see if I can find the notes here, so I can tell everyone.
The last one was the LG. Was the LG K30?
Yeah, you've got it there for me. Yeah. So just run down the 10 for me from first to last.
Yeah. So for first was the iPhone 11. I really like the 11. Like I'm going to get a 12, and I was going to do it through the holidays, but I just haven't bothered. But I do like the 11. I don't know why. I just like the 11. Next was iPhone XR. Then iPhone 12 Pro Max, which what I'm going to get. Then iPhone 12. Then iPhone 11 Pro Max. Then the SE. Then iPhone 12 Pro. Then iPhone 8 Plus. iPhone 8. And then the last one, that was dominated by Apple. And then the last one was an LG K30. So the top 9 are Apple phones. Yeah.
So what was interesting was we had dinner on Saturday night with someone who's a professional photographer. Yep. And he absolutely loves his 12 Pro Max. Loves it.
Took some great photos with it as well.
Yeah.
Like, we got sent through some photos of Hunter.
Yeah.
And they were stunning. Like,
and it wasn't great light, because it was only like really...
No, that's right.
Really light, like bands of Christmas lights that were really light. They weren't white. They were... Yeah, they
were yellow light. We were also under tree cover. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, so really cool, yes.
Yes, very cool. And the photos are beautiful. This is why, too, that I'm sort of going with that. So I just want to say sorry about the language.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you read this?
Beforehand.
Did you read it all the way through it?
I've only read the first part. Here we go. Tech by Vice reports, your cock is mine now. Hacker locks internet connected chastity cage demands ransom. Turns out giving internet connected device control of your penis may not be the best idea ever. A hacker took control of people's internet connected chastity cages and demanded a ransom to be paid in Bitcoin to unlock it. It says, your cock is mine now. The hacker told one of the victims, according to a screenshot of the conversation obtained by a security researcher that goes by the name Smelly. and is the founder of VX Underground, a website that collects malware samples. In October of last year, security researchers found that the manufacturer of an Internet of an Internet of Things chastity cage, okay, a sex toy that users put around their privates to prevent erections. I'm not going to say it again. To prevent them from getting an erection that is used in a BDSM community and can be unlocked remotely, had left an API exposed, giving malicious hackers a chance to control the device. That's exactly what happened. According to a security researcher who obtained screenshots of conversations between the hacker and several victims, and according to victims interviewed by Motherboard, a victim who asked to be identified only as Robert, I would have said like goobly goop. I would have even given him my first name. What's your name? Battery. Yeah, my name's Battery.
Bob.
That's right.
Bob down.
That's right. Bob down and get this off. Robert said that he received a message from a hacker demanding a payment of 0.2 Bitcoin, around US 750 today, to unlock the device. He realized his cage was definitely locked and he could not gain access to it. Fortunately, I did not have this locked myself while this happened, Robert said in an online chat.
So there you go.
So he luckily
be careful what you wish for.
Don't buy lockable devices over the internet. My God. I understand.
Oh, they might have bought it from the shop front.
Yeah, no. Like, I'm not saying. I understand people. You can get into whatever you are. You are adults. You're allowed to do whatever you are. As long as it's legal, I don't care. But if you're going to buy something like that, buy something with a key. Don't buy it so your friend can lock it up the street. Jesus Christ. People are idiots.
So you don't want yours anymore then?
Close me out.
Everybody I've showed this story to cracks up.
Oh my God.
So don't forget.
I'm not a prude or anything like that. I'm not a prude. I understand that people have things. That's fine. Don't do it over the internet. I'm now going to be on the internet forever, and I've had to talk about it.
So I'll take it off your wish list.
That's right. It's a practical one, fine. We can go for a fitting. It's okay.
The story grows on you, but like.
That's right. Not on him though. We want to hope not. Anyway, yep. Show promotions.
Show promotion. The show notes link each week on the show upload. The link being this week AussieMaxZone.com.au 367. There you will see the last 6 weeks of show notes. You can email us at Michael or Zarn at AussieMaxZone.com.au.
However you listen to us, please give us a rating and help us find other people. Michael.
Apple News, Aussie Max Zone. Thanks to our supporters, you, our listeners. Now over to Zarn for the sign off.
All right, guys, it's been awesome. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's going to be 12 more months of us. So just remember, an apple a day keeps the androids away. See you next week.
See ya. See, I wasn't even ready for that. Where's my branding? Here we go. Bye all.
Bye.